Sup guys, my name's Constricta and today I'm going to show you how to make a heavy metal guitar using Serum. This is a classic sound that you may have heard in many of PHASEONE's tracks. PHASEONE is a producer known for blending metal and dubstep, a style often called metalstep. I'll show you how to capture that same energy using Serum. Here's a quick preview of what we're going to make. What you heard is two layers of the same Serum preset, but with different amps. For the first guitar, I used an amp that is free to download, which is the basis of the main sound. The second guitar uses this premium amp, but this is optional as this only supports the main guitar. Alright, first make sure you're starting from scratch, so go to the top and click Init Preset. Head over to Oscillator A and change it to the 30 saw wavetable. Turn octave A down to -3 and set the level to 0%. You can set the random knob to 0, but we could keep it to get a more natural sound. Change the warp mode to asym-. Next we're going to draw a downward slope like this in LFO1. Move over to macro 1 and then drag it onto this endpoint Y. Don't forget to set it to envelope. Now drag LFO1 onto the level knob. Next we're going to turn on the filter and keep it as MG low 12. Move the cutoff down slightly and then drag the LFO onto it. Move it to about here. Head over to LFO2 and then make a simple slope like this. Set this to envelope. Drag LFO2 onto the warp and wavetable knobs. Let's move on to the effects tab. Start by turning on the filter and set it to combs. Set the cutoff to 43 Hz and then set the resonance to about 25%. Turn on the mix knob and then drag LFO2 onto it. Set this to about 60%. Turn on coarse and set the mix to 25%. Turn on hyper and set both mix knobs to 25% as well. Now we're going to enable the phaser and then drag LFO1 onto the mix knob. This can be set to around 80%. Now that we've completed everything in Serum, we're going to move on to the post-processing within your DAW. I'll leave download links for the free plugins in the description. For the amp, we're going to use BlueCat's free amp. You can use any amp you prefer, but this is one of the best free ones available. We're going to set the preset to Modern Drive Bright Distortion. Next, we'll add an OTT. This is a stock plugin in Ableton, but if you're using a different DAW, it's free to download. Set the first knob to around 60%. Now let's add an EQ. We're going to lower down the harsh frequencies and then raise the high end a little bit. Finally, let's add a utility and lower the width to about 60%. When arranging the MIDI to change whether you want a short or long note, you're going to want to automate the macro 1 knob from Serum. To do that, go to this little button on the top right and click it. Click Serum from the drop-down menu, then click macro 1. From here, you could adjust it however you'd like. The closer to 0% you are, the shorter the note will be. And that should be our finished product. Now you've got a heavy metal guitar sound designed from scratch and ready to use. If you want a different tone, just tweak the wavetable or filter settings to shape the sound however you like. You could also adjust the LFOs to make it chuggier or more sustained. And I would highly recommend layering it with another synth or a second guitar for an even heavier sound. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.